Okay, somebody left one comment in the vast amount of comments and videos that have been posted. So I'm going to make a response here because it was a very eye-opening comment, and it was something that was really just tossed around, tossed in there. And they talked about, and this is something else about Islam that I knew of previously to reading the Quran that I always rocked with, that I always thought was super cool, is this idea that Muslims do not symbolize their God or depict their God in artwork. That is, first of all, because we have paintings of Jesus. We have Hindu gods who are, they're everywhere. Depictions of them are everywhere. We also have Shinto Japanese shrines. We have clay depictions of various African gods and native gods. We have dolls. The Hopi tribe in America made dolls of their gods. We have statues of saints in Catholicism. Muslims do not do that at all, ever. And I remember it being described to me in middle school, and someone correct me if I'm a little bit mistaken or misremembering. It is the idea that, there is absolutely no way. For example, if I tried to paint a picture of Allah, there is no way that any human being could actually capture what he looks like or what he is or how he is actually depicted. So to even try to do it would be like a disgrace and a failure, because there's no way you could actually do it appropriately. I always rocked with that idea. Now, that was not the one random comment. The one random comment that really stuck to me was that Islam is the only religion that does not have a humanoid God or a human-looking God. That kind of exploded my brain, because when I do lean very heavily with Hinduism. I do really like the teachings of Hinduism. I've read the Bhagavad Gita, as I've mentioned before. I have Hindu friends. I've been to Hindu temples. I think next week is Krishna's birthday. And I will be going to the temple to celebrate that festival because I'm interested, and my friend invited me, so I'm going. That being said, when I sit here and I think about it, every religion that I have consumed depicts their God in some way, shape, or form as a human or someone that looks like a human. Even in Hinduism, where we have gods who have 10 heads and 6 arms and their skin is blue, they still appear visually as humans. The avatars of Vishnu, so Krishna and Rama, are both humans, basically. Jesus was a human, and the Quran does specify that Jesus is viewed as a god and not just a prophet. And all the other examples I've mentioned before, even Native Americans who praised animalistic kind of gods, some of them. I don't know the difference between all the Native American tribes. I just know a little bit about certain ones, and I'm probably overgeneralizing, so forgive me. But a lot of them even have humanoid animal gods. In the Aztec religion, they were humanoid. And when I stop and think about it, I'm yeah, Islam is, I think, the only religion I've read about that does not depict their God as a human or something that looks human. That just is crazy to me, it's just, honestly, it was so earth-shattering to read that, because I had never considered that before. So, rock on.